Alright guys, let's take a quick look at Avalanche on the channel for the first time in about a year. It was actually June 28th, 2024, the last time we looked at this. And at that time, guys, we were about 10 bucks higher. And yeah, we do find ourselves down quite a bit from that point. Now, we do have a 1 hour flag kind of playing out here. And you can see basically I measured this from here to here. And the target of this flag would take us up to a little bit more than $22. So let's see if this can play out here. Now, if we do look at the volume here, I just want to take a look at the visible range. I want to put this on a weekly time frame, guys, and let's really zoom out here and let's see how much volume has been traded in the area we are right now. So, okay, let's do this. I know it's a little bit hard to see, but we are about right here, guys. You can see where I've put this little flag. We have these kind of dots here. Now we're right in the middle, basically, of this second biggest candlestick, we can say, guys. So we really need to break above about $25.38. After that, the candlesticks get much smaller. So we do have about 2 equal candlesticks here. Up until about $37.26, let's just say. And then we have, a little bit, bigger candlestick here as well. We got to clear that, let's just say at about $44. And after that, pretty much it's almost nothing on the way up, I think. It really goes down drastically, as you see when I zoom out here. So, yeah, we are still in the thick of it, really. We do have a long way to go when it comes to volume here. But basically, like I said, after about 44 bucks, guys, you're going to see this really drop off quick. Now, let's take a look at the RSI and the stochastic here. And let's turn off the VPRN there. Okay, so on the weekly time frame, this is actually coming down pretty heavily on the stoch. And kind of going sideways here on the RSI, just barely ticking sideways, we can say. Now, the daily, let's see, this is actually coming out of oversold, so that's good. The RSI is pointed pretty heavily to the upside as well. 4 hour time frame, coming down, a little bit overbought here on the stoch, and it is just ticking sideways really here on the RSI right now, but it is in neutral territory, so let's see. 1 hour time frame is oversold at the moment, so it is pointed back up pretty heavily. Now this is maybe even slightly ticked down on the hour, but basically it's still in neutral territory. It can go up to, so it's not bad on the 1 hour time frame. Now the 15-minute is getting into this overbought territory here, and it is pointed down here on the RSI, but kind of just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So, in my opinion, 15-minute time frame, not so good. 1 hour, pretty good. 4 hour, not so good. Daily, good. It's just a mix, guys. The weekly, it's about 50-50. So what I think is we may see still a little bit of a push here. Let's look back at the chart. Let's put this on the 4 hour time frame real quick. Now, if we do get a push, maybe we do get up to about this $22 range and we kind of hang here for a bit. But yeah, we are seeing a nice day on Avalanche already. It's up about 10% or so on the day the last time I looked. So yeah, we may consolidate here before pushing up to this target. But, in my opinion, it can go either way. Because the indicators, the RSI and the stoch, they're pretty much 50-50 at the moment. Now, looking at the Bollinger Bands, guys, you can see this line is coming down pretty heavily here, this blue line, and this blue line is actually coming up pretty heavily. So, keep in mind, though, this is the weekly time frame, guys, so it's not going to play out that quick. But I think the only other time where we see really narrow, bands is right here back in 2023, guys, and then you get this run. So when it gets wide, you kind of get a little bit of cool off. But yeah, I mean, this is still going to take some time to play out. These lines got to come in, kind of pinch each other, and then you get that pop. Now let's look at the daily time frame real quick. Not really anything here to look at so much. Actually, it looks like this is coming down a little bit. If I zoom in, yeah, maybe even going sideways. but it's definitely not pinching. So not really anything to look at on the daily time frame here. Now, I just want to say, guys, I have been collecting AVAX through my Bybit card. Now, this is not a Bybit sponsored video. I don't have a partnership with them yet at all. Nobody from them has contacted me. But you can see my cashback rate is in AVAX, guys. So I'm actually, basically passively collecting AVAX, through these cards. Now, it's not so much, guys. Like, this is 2% cashback, of course. And of course, I've gotten through my max, and I do have to spend $500 to get to that next level, guys. But then I get $50 cashback, monthly cashback cap. Now, you can go through these tiers, but I don't think I'm ever going to get to, this tier. Maybe once in a year I might get there, but you have to spend like $3,500 to get there. So, yeah, I'm just going to see probably 2%. But, if I get 5 plus 50, that's $55 cash back, in a month. If I'm using it with my wife, hey, that's right now, 2.5 AVAX. Maybe a little bit more. So that's actually pretty good. I will keep collecting AVAX this way, and maybe occasionally buying a little bit of AVAX myself. But this is how I'm collecting AVAX. Now, I don't have a lot of it, guys. I only got like 5 or something like this. But hey, if I can DCA this way, I think it's best. Now, looking at tokenomics, guys, AVAX is the number 17 coin. So that's excellent, guys. It's top 20 coin. And yeah, you can see here, okay, I have 4.14 here, but I think I got a little bit more. I haven't added it yet, guys. Anyways, doesn't really matter. Max supply is 720 million, and circulating supply is a little bit more than half that. So this is not bad, guys, though. I mean, when you're talking about other coins, I would say the typical number is about 10 billion. Even sometimes maybe 1 billion, 1 to 10 billion, we can say, is the typical, max supply for a token. So the all-time high was about $145 though, guys. So you're getting about an 85.6% discount at the moment. Now, this is one, it's kind of tough to say if it's going to reach its all-time high again. Being this far down still, I would like to see it maybe around 70%, not 85 or 86% down. It's going to be tough for Avalanche, but I do believe this might be an exception to that. Now, looking at Bitcoin real quick, guys, it is having an excellent day. It's almost at $106,000, but keep in mind the CME finished at 104,770. So we are about $1,000 above that right now. So on Monday, if you were going to bet which direction it goes, and if you were going to long or short, you'd probably end up shorting this for about $1,000, guys. And then, you get out of your trade and you see what happens next. Now, taking a look at Ethereum, it actually is crossing 2506. So that is pretty good. It's reclaiming this level. Let's see what happens here this weekend. I would like to see it reclaim 2552, though, in my opinion. Now, the total market cap excluding Bitcoin is hanging on to 1.15 trillion. This is the weekly time frame. Keep that in mind. Now, the dominance is getting a little bit of a red candle, but hey, this is not a win yet, guys. This could easily turn green today. We just have to wait and see and be patient. Now, the dollar index did close at 99.20 yesterday. Let's see if it gets a bounce. If it breaks this neckline, the target is up a little bit more than the 104.95 here. So it looks like about 105. Let's just say 105. Now, the altcoin season index is at an 18 still. I did refresh this right before the video. It was 18 earlier today, so it didn't really do much yet. Now, liquidation heat map. This is amazing, guys. It's going down still. It's at 91 million in 24 hours wrecked. That is nothing. That really is almost like nothing even happened today. Now, fear and greed, 52. We're at a 45 yesterday, so we did slightly go up. I do believe we might trickle up a little bit tomorrow, just seeing what Bitcoin and Ethereum is doing. And now, if we take a look at the bull market peak indicators, guys, still 0 from 30 have been hit. It's still 100% hold. The best indicator, Pi Cycle Top Indicator, it looks like this green line wants to avoid this, orange line, which is starting to curve up. But this green line just looks like it's, continuing to move up as well. They do need to cross, and then that signals the bull market is over. Now, next week, we do have New York Fed consumer inflation expectations, Atlanta Fed GDP now Q2. Tuesday, nothing. Wednesday, CPI, guys. So that's a very important day. Thursday, we do have PPI. That's also very important, as well as continuing jobless claims and jobless claims here. Now, Friday, Michigan numbers as well are very important. So we don't have too much economic data next week, but what's there is quite important. Now, last night in the FedWatch tools, guys, we actually had a 0.1% chance that we were going to get a raise. It was kind of odd, but now you can see this has kind of reversed again. So there's 2.6% of people holding out hope that we're going to get a cut, but 97.4% thinking no cut. Now, Trueflation shows 1.85% inflation, so that's well under what the Fed wants. So what are they waiting for? Now, looking at crypto bubbles, guys, it looks excellent today. Actually, it's a little bit more green than earlier today, I would say. I can only see maybe like 4 or 5 reds here. I think earlier we had maybe about 9 or 10 of them or so. So it is getting a little bit more green. Now, if you want to stake your AVAX, guys, I did a Casper video earlier. Check that out. But you can go to Earn here. And if you type in AVAX, you will get the deals. So let's do that right quick so you can see how many deals there are for AVAX. Now, there are 43 deals that are found. So do your homework before you start sending it somewhere, believing you're going to get 208%. I don't think that's going to happen. It's not so easy. But be aware, Bit2Me, you need their coin, and you need enough of it to get the full 10%. Probably the best one, in my opinion, would be KuCoin. I don't know much about EarnPark. I think I signed up with them before, looked at it. Wasn't so, interesting. But yeah, KuCoin might have the best one, really. Don't send your coins to xt.com, guys. They stole my Casper. I've made several videos on that, and actually today I did mention that in the Casper video. So yeah, anyways, don't send it there. Be careful. And yeah, do your homework before you start sending stuff around, guys. Anyways, if you like this video, guys, like, subscribe, activate the bell, share this video with your friends. Check out some of the deals with the exchanges that I have below, guys. I have partnerships with Bitget, MEXC, BingX, Blowfin, BitUnix, Bitrue, Weeks, and BTSE right now. And guys, if you want to get Moodix, I also have a link down below as well. And guys, this is not just about these readings. They have charts, statistics, articles, many things here, guys. So yeah, check that out. You can have 7 days for free. And guys, I don't get any commission from this. This is just a friend's, dashboard basically, or his platform that I'm promoting. So, I'm not doing this for any commission. I don't really care about commission so much, but it does, help me when you guys use the exchanges, like I said below. Anyways, thanks a lot, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.